Hi, my name is Boyce Privets, and the book I picked for the book report is Wolf of Wall Street by Jordan Belfort. I picked the book because I've seen the movie. It's a crazy movie. He does drugs, he makes millions of dollars, buys Ferraris, gets, 2 different wives, divorces one of them. Just a crazy movie, and so I figured, the book's got to be about money. It's about his lifestyle and how he made all the millions of dollars, so I figured that'd be the book I chose. The plot of the book, it really is like the movie. He makes a bunch of money in the stock market in Wall Street, does some illegal things, and eventually gets caught. The main differences are that the book has a few more characters that didn't make it into the film, and the book's a lot more drawn out, kind of explains a lot more of what was happening, whereas the movie just throws all the most insane parts at you, and it's a little more vulgar. But overall, the book and the movie are pretty similar. Couple of lessons I learned from the book would be, number one is your environment. Jordan Belfort, he surrounded himself and employed people who had lifestyles that he maybe didn't necessarily need to live. So everyone that worked for him and made all this money, the people that worked for him, they bought fancy cars and partied and did all the drugs. And so the kind of lifestyle that he lived, everyone at the office tried to be the bigger partier, tried to do it better than try and do it more expensive than the last guy. So Belfort never really truly made any steps in his life because he was always trying to outdo his employees and be the bigger partier. So the lesson is that the people you surround yourself with, that's who you're gonna end up like. So if you surround yourself with people that do drugs and party every night, you're probably not going to get very far. And if you surround yourself with people that go to the gym and work on their own personal business, you're probably going to be successful. The other lesson I learned is it's like the inflation of your lifestyle. And the kind of best motto for that would be, the more you make, the more you spend. And Mr. Belfort, he made more money and he spent it even faster. He drove just a regular sedan, wore cheap suits on his first day in Wall Street, and by the time he was making millions, he had a personal helicopter, a yacht, multiple mansions, multiple Ferraris and Lambos, and many other expensive cars. And so the main lesson is that if you can live modestly, you will always have wealth. Whereas if you spend your whole paycheck every time you get it on a new nice toy, you're never going to have any money to perform maintenance, buy food. You got to save some money and live modestly. So overall, the book was an enjoyable read. Jordan Belfort, he goes into a lot more detail in the book. It was less about, truly how to make money and more about a man and the way he made his money and the way he spent it. But there were definitely plenty of lessons to be learned from the story of Mr. Belfort. Thank you.